Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So today I wanted to talk about relationships and our ways of maintaining them. In essence, the whole point of this message is to bring out the conversation about how do we maintain good relationships. So I wanted to talk about mostly those dynamics that are, for example, family members, lifelong friends, people that are kind of like set in your life. People that you do love, but that you don't necessarily have a strong dynamic with. And by strong, I mean you don't feel that the connection is as that it's serving its potential or that it's growing as it could. So you could have a relationship with someone and it feels stale, or it feels like there's no life in it, that it's just the day in and day out, that it's just the, what do you call that, the basics, the hi and bye, the okay, enjoy your day, that kind of dynamic. It's like, in my personal perspective, I'm inclined to say, what's the point? What is the point of having a relationship that has no life in it, that is just serving a day-to-day function of pretending we're here for each other, or of acting like, oh, this is my role in your life, so let me just be. It's like, hello, all right, have a good day. The next day, hello, okay, enjoy your day. Okay, hello, enjoy your day. And there's nothing left, because whenever there is anything more than that, there's a sense of, are we even here together? Are we even wanting to relate? Are we even wanting to have a connection? And for someone that cares about their relationships, these kinds of relationships could be really challenging, because on the one hand, you feel a responsibility to uphold or keep up a relationship that's important to you. But despite the fact that it's not important to the other person, yet they don't really act on it. They don't seek to improve it. They don't seek to make better. But it's not the type of relationship you would walk away from. So this could be a sibling, a parent, a child, your child. This can be people that you feel a biological obligation to. Maybe that's a bad word. Biological connection to, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, there's like this disconnect, or this connection that isn't really connecting. And it's hard to say, well, let me just walk away from it. Let me just abandon ship. Let me just go about my way. The problem with those kinds of relationships is the pushback that you would get from surrounding family members. All of a sudden, you'll become the bad guy because you're no longer wanting superficial interactions. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter that it's your parent. It doesn't matter that it's your sibling. It doesn't matter that it's your cousin. It doesn't matter that it's your child. It doesn't matter what the societal dynamics say you're supposed to be if both parties are not invested in that dynamic. So it's like, sure, you're supposed to be this to me, but you're really not being that to me. So why should I uphold this? Why should I maintain this? Why should I put on a face that says, here we are together, when deep down we both know this is insignificant? So that's on the one side. That could be my ego. That could be the mind thinking like it's futile or useless to do this. But then the part that is genuinely connected biologically, the part that is connected emotionally, the part that is psychologically and spiritually invested in said relationships, recognizes that time is, a thing that eventually you don't have anymore. In other words, connections end. People leave our lives. Whether that's, now obviously I'm talking about death. So you could have a strained relationship with a parent that you really would love to have a relationship with, but your efforts to have that connection with them just seems like futile because they're not investing or they're not making efforts or they're stuck in a certain pattern that it's like, how else do you let them realize, hey, our time isn't forever. Our time is not going to be forever together. So why aren't you trying to make the best of it? Why are you letting time pass you by and not doing anything about it? Why are you letting time pass you and not trying to make connections with people you love more significant, more meaningful, more matterful? And it's because people just kind of give up on people. I'm not judging anyone. I'm kind of at that point in my life where I'm also feeling, what would be the point to make effort with a person that makes no effort? Why try to make or have a deeper conversation when you know all you're going to get is gaslit or walls put up or defense mechanisms or outright challenged or attacked? Not necessarily physically, but verbally or on your character. Is it worth that? Because sometimes you go about it and you'll say exactly what you feel and you'll hurt some feelings and those people will feel really bad. But what happens when they're not really truly willing to change? The relationship is forever tarnished. And now the walls are even thicker. Now they act like, oh, can't say that around you because we know how you get. Oh, can't act like this around you because no. And then all you get is a stiff board of people that act like you're the hostile one, that act like you're a problem because you want a deeper, meaningful connection with them. And you're expecting more from them. Or you expect them to be more honest. And they can't do it. So the problem here is, for me personally, I see it as when you care about people that you know are not willing to go further or deeper, and they're okay with a very mundane and meaningless connection, hi and bye, hey, ha ha, toodaloo. And they're okay with that, you should not feel guilty about it. You should not feel pain about it. Because when that connection ends, because ultimately they all do, when that connection ends, it won't be a burden on you. It won't be, I should have done more, I could have done better. No, you've done your part. You've said your part. You've tried. You've made the efforts. You keep on trying to make efforts with people that make zero effort. And pretend that they're making effort. Because they're just there. They pretend they're making effort because I call you every day and say hi. Doing something out of habit to keep up pretenses is not a meaningful relationship. Doing something out of habit because it's supposed to be that way, even though you absolutely know that they don't want that, is not normal. Maybe I'm alone in this. But I see a lot of superficial relationships with people that would rather not hang out together, people that would rather not be around each other, yet pretending that they do. And the only times you'll see a little extra loving, a little extra giving, a little extra effort is on those days where you're told you're supposed to be that. Oh, like the picture perfect moments like Christmas and Thanksgiving and special birthdays. On those days, we're going to be extra nice. On those days, we're going to be extra loving. On those days, we're going to pretend, we're going to turn on the I give a shit button and put on the act of giving a shit. And as soon as it's over, whew, it's done. Turn it off. Good night. Have a nice day. See you next year. That's not a relationship. That's a tie out of obligation. That's a tie out of biology. That's just a tie. Fuck those ties. I don't want them. I don't care how much I love who I love. I cannot love loveless. I cannot love empty. I cannot love blocked. I cannot love what isn't there loving. So why bother? Why feel bad? Why feel guilty? Oh, because they will say, oh, why are you so cruel? Oh, because they'll isolate you and say you're the bad one. You can't participate here because you make things uncomfortable. They may not say it, but their behavior shows it. And it's hypocritical. It's just a hypocrisy. Because if we're going to be real, then be real. I don't like these things about you. And the reason I don't like these things about you is because you did these things back here. And these things you did back here made me feel like this. Why can't those conversations be had more regular? Why can't you hash it out? Why can't you be honest? And when you hash it out, keep it real. Don't pretend to hash it out only to still remain a hypocrite. Don't hash things out only to still act like things have not been resolved. Fake resolutions are not a resolution. Pretend resolutions are not resolutions. Resolutions mean changed behavior. Resolutions mean deeper understanding of one another. Resolutions mean now we can feel each other. Now we really get each other. Or now we're on the same page. Or now we see eye to eye. That's a real solution. Now I see the improved dynamic between us. An openness, a realness. But that's not usually ever there. It looks like it is at the beginning. And then it fades away back to once a year, turn it on. Hey, smiles and laughter, and then turn it right back off. That's not normal. That just isn't normal. So I'm here to say, don't feel guilty. If you're the people pleaser, let's talk about people pleasing and how much hate is thrown at people that please. Why? Oh, because they end up feeling stupid. Oh, because if you're a people pleaser, you get played. Oh, because if you're a people pleaser, no, fuck you, you hating fuck. Hating fucks do not need to be talking about how bad it is to be a people pleaser. And I get what they're saying. You don't want to overdo shit. You don't want to overcompensate. But I'm not going to feel like I did something wrong for wanting to please the people I love. For wanting to be pleasing for the people I love. For wanting to be better for the people I love. For trying to give more to the people that I love. I shouldn't feel like I'm a loser for trying to please the people I love. I shouldn't be made to feel like being a people pleaser makes me weak. I shouldn't be made to feel like being a people pleaser is dumb. I shouldn't feel like being a people pleaser makes people want to make fun of me for being nice, for being gullible, for being too open. I get it. Yes, we learn lessons. Oh, damn, being good to a fucking loser that I've never met. Yes, that shouldn't be done. But as a general consensus, being polite, courteous, inviting, interested, open, receptive. There's a plethora of words that we can use to describe what it feels like or is to be loving, kind, generous with your time, with your energy, with your interest in another human being. That shouldn't be treated as if it's a fucked up shit to do. And there's plenty of coaches and plenty of retards out there that want to spit the fucking story around and act like it's something to be shunned or like it's wrong. And then you have a whole society of retards acting like it's normal to treat like shit somebody they like in order to get the person they like to like them. You gotta be some kind of retarded fuck to think that's normal. But that's just me talking shit. That's just me talking trash. That's just me being a petty bitch. Because according to society, if I do what I'm doing right now, which is speak my motherfucking mind the way I like to speak it, with every cuss word I use, oh my God, the profanity. Oh my God, how dare she? She did that in front of the children? She said that around them? She lost respect for the elders? Man, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you're offended. If you're offended, you got work to do. If you're offended, you're not hearing what the message actually is. I'm talking about at what point is enough enough? Meaning, at what point do you stop feeling guilty, martyred, bad, wrong, fucked up for choosing to say, you know what, fuck you, and walking away from people that technically you shouldn't walk away from because you're biologically connected or because you're somehow indebted to. People that act like whether you're there or not is indifferent. That you have to go out of your way to show that you are out of their life. You have to go out of your way to show that you're out of their life for them to notice you are not there. That to me has to be the biggest injustice in life. It's injustice because the person that loves doesn't know how to stop that all the time, doesn't want to stop that, but is forced to have to stop that. Because the people that don't know how to love only appreciate it when it's gone. Fuck you, people that live that way. That's my message.